Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, and we are starting our Bills franchise in Madden 20. We're starting with preseason. We'll be going through all 4 games, some highlights, some special moments, and some not so special moments of what struggles we might end up enduring this season. To caveat this, as we go forward, this does not have the title update. I have recorded all of the games in the season as well. And so I restarted it, so we're not going to be seeing any scouting in this, and some of the stats will be changed. But we will just roll with what we have recorded. And so here we go. Andrew Luck, going to hand it off to Marlon Mack up the middle, and we see some issues with our run defense in this 4-3. Is given to Mack again, but this time it's Ed Oliver there. We're going to be relying on him for a lot of our run stuffing and run stopping. So here's Josh Allen, banged up a little bit last year, didn't play the whole season, and in those starts, we just got dominated, especially by the Bears. Hopefully we don't have any issues like that this season, but as we start, McCoy's out here holding the ball like a loaf of bread. Well, he gets injured the first play of the game. Allen here, blitz is picked up, going to give it off to Frank Gore, another veteran addition in the offseason, and Leonard is injured. I did end up putting down the sliders for injury after this game, down to 35 instead of 40. But here's John Brown, another addition, getting that one. Blitz this time is picked up, and we overthrow the tight end Croft. So Allen out of the shotgun again. Blitz is picked up, and, well, we see the inaccuracies of Josh Allen right there. But we do tie the ball game. Andrew Luck going over the top. And that is a great animation. That is going to be an issue we see a lot of, but Alexander coming in with the blitz and the sack. So we're back here with Luck giving it to T.Y. Hilton, and T.Y. is going to take that one to the house. Ebron there being the fullback that caught the pass a couple plays ago, but Josh Allen rolling to his left and perfectly thrown ball to Zay Jones. So we do have some good accuracy with him, but we're not going to see him until next game, as we see Calvin Benjamin. That's way too far in front with Barkley out there. And, well stopped is TJ Eldon. We don't have a lot of speed in our running back core. It's something we'll have to address, very often in the first offseason as we go forward. And, there's Kane coming in with that TD. And, a lot of the preseason games got out of hand. We did really not matter about how we did. We were just testing this roster as Singletary there having a good run. And here we're going to dump it out to Singletary again, as he's going to go to the outside and plow through Wilson to get the first down. We only get a field goal out of that one, as we see Ed Oliver coming through the double team to get the sack. So we're going to roll over in our second preseason game after we got dominated by the Colts. And we have Levi, I almost called him Levi Wallace, the second corner on our roster across from White, getting that pick six there. And, Josh Allen trying to get something going in this game. John Brown gets hit, and he puts this one on the ground. The big hit from these defenders, and you got to secure the football. Allen play action. Again, we're down this time by 10 points, but a good throw over to Zay Jones coming across the middle in between 3 defenders. We do get a field goal out of that, though, as we go over to Tyree Jackson to see how he is, and Tyree is not fit to see the field yet. He is a rookie, and it really shows there, as that's majorly behind the receiver. Little tip drill there before it is intercepted by Naka. So this one's going to be a handoff, and Curtis Artis-Payne is going to make us look like a fool. Starlo Tulele can't make the tackle. And well, this one got out of hand too. 34-13, we do see Singletary take this one into the end zone. Singletary will be a guy that I have high hopes in getting him involved in this offense, especially in the passing offenses. We don't have a lot of big-name players, really. As this one is another rush up the middle. This time, good run after contact. Got a couple of yards falling forward. Barkley, though, wide open is Calvin Benjamin, and he has his first touchdown, even though it's preseason, for the Bills. We're still down 10, though. We're going to see a little bit of 2-minute drill with the second team. Is Barkley missing Singletary? Kuechly's out there for some reason, but it's something you got to make. You got to make that pass right there. Even though Matt Barkley just is not the greatest quarterback, but you got to make that throw. Out here, though, Foster tiptoe catch. That's going to be in bounds. As we see Foster here is another guy, a young guy in our receiver core in his second year. We have a lot of that in our receiver core, actually. A lot of young players, but a lot of young players that won't be starting, as Singletary catches this one and goes out of bounds. Barkley under center. They only rush 3, and we're going to dump it out to get the first down there. And Singletary, another catch out of bounds. Barkley looking. Blitz is picked up, and McKenzie has this one, his first catch of the preseason. Play action. Looking, and Barkley's going to try to run for a couple of yards here as he goes out of bounds. Out of the shotgun. Looking, going over the middle, and that's caught by Foster for the touchdown. Unfortunately, we still lose that one by 3. We go into our third preseason game against the Lions, and Matt Stafford in this passing attack just carves us up. This one's caught by Thomas. But we have some good defensive stops. This one, we do stop it on the 1, but not able to get the safety. And one thing I noticed is a lot of drops by the tight ends for the Lions. There's Josh Allen out here giving it to Gore. Gore pushing his way through. At this point, McCoy is out for the next 4 weeks, so he'll miss the first couple weeks of the season. Actually, no, he does get injured, but later. Again. And well, earlier too, because McCoy is just an injury bug. But Allen dropping back, going deep, and this is a good penalty. I like this in Madden 20. This one would have been one that was caught and possibly had a chance to go to the house, and Tavi there actually commits the penalty to save the touchdown. This one's up to Foster in the middle as he has a first down. We're down by 14, trying to get back into this one. Allen out of the shotgun, looking downfield. Still looking. He's going to dump it off to Cole Beasley. And Beasley is going to be dragged down before the 10. We do get the field goal. And it's 21-10. After the half here, though, Josh Allen missing Cole Beasley. You got to make those throws out here. The penetration, though, and the run play, it doesn't matter. Edmonds comes in unblocked. We could have had 2 safeties this game, but hey, we'll take one. Josh Allen rolling around the outside away from pressure, going deep. That's going to be caught by Croft, and this is something we're going to have to rely on this year. Is Croft using his big body up there to snag in the passes. But Cole Beasley, even though he's small, he can make some plays too as he's down at the 1. Allen dropping back away from the blitz, looking, going over the middle, and that's going to be dropped by John Brown. Dropping a touchdown there. We do pull within 6, though, with the field goal as Stafford under pressure and taken down by Tremaine Edmonds. At this point, we did switch to a 3-4, and it was very, very different on defense as we were able to create some pressure. But here, Singletary up the middle for a touchdown as Barkley is in the game going deep. And this one, Barkley just underthrows the streaking receiver. Chrome can't do much. And so, here's a crazy throw by Stanford. Behind him, Hyde picks up the ball and takes it in the end zone. There is some issue still with the starters after you go in the preseason, with the backups needing some breathing time. So he's out there making the TD though. Barkley dropping back, looking, gonna dump it off to Singletary, and Singletary breaking another tackle. That one's close to a little unnecessary roughness, but Barkley again has to dump it off to Singletary as we're trying to get back in that game, but ultimately we stall it there. So we're 0-3 in the preseason. Doesn't matter much except we're against the Vikings, and I love sacking Kirk Cousins. As a Bears fan, anytime we can put Cousins on his back in losing yards or a fumble is great, as we have 2 sacks there. Ed Oliver gets one. Allen, play action, looking. He's going to dump it off to McCoy, and McCoy will put the ball on the ground. And at this point, I'm thinking about trading McCoy. Ultimately, I know what I do. I knew McCoy's days were numbered. But at this point, we're going to be trading him. Cole Beasley on the left side with that curl as we go over the middle, and John Brown getting inside the 5 down to 3. 2nd 1, Allen dropping back, looking, has time, and that over is to Calvin Benjamin for the touchdown. Benjamin sneaking in with the first team there as he gets his first one from Josh Allen. Rolling on the outside, looking, throw on the run, over to Cole Beasley, and damn. Harrison Smith stripping the ball out of Beasley's hands. Beasley gets angry, hits him out of bounds, unnecessary roughness, just a lot of frustration with this Bills team, even in preseason, as we're going to see the second team out there. Barkley over the middle, and Calvin Benjamin on 2nd and 21 gets the first down to the 40. Now we're over on the Vikings side of the field. Barkley drop it back, looking. Going to pass it off to Smith. Smith is on the bubble as he's primarily blocking tight end. But looks like he can get a little receiving as well. Barkley, though, throwing on the left side across his body to Chrome, and Chrome gets that down at the 3. We're going to hand this off to Singletary, and Singletary into the end zone. His 4th touchdown of the preseason. He's going to be a big part of this offense. It's 14-3 at this point, and Kirk Cousins trying to get something going, even though it's preseason. And Smith, I think that's Isaiah Smith that got injured there, but they do put up a field goal. Here, throwing deep, though, and this one's a good pass to Foster, even though it's out of bounds. Had a possibility of bringing that one in if he just had a couple more yards. But here, Barkley up the middle to Roberts to get inside the 10, down at the 5. 1st and goal here, Barkley giving it to Gore, and Gore just sneaking at the tip of the football into it. Oh, and he throws it at Epps, too. I didn't notice that when I was playing this, but that's funny. He threw the football at Epps, too, when he spiked it. As that one, Barkley under pressure, able to throw a good throw, but it ends up being a stall drive there, as that one's out to BB and he goes nowhere. I'm liking how the CPU does that. It has caught me off guard a couple times, but I don't like to do them because I'm afraid I'll throw them behind me. As we go a couple possessions, not much going on, as we see some good defense out there from our second team. Good coverage downfield, and on 4th and 2, that is a good stop. Good penetration in there by Ed Oliver. He's playing a little bit with the second team to get those snaps up. We go later into the game on 4th down. We do have this as Neal, a backup strong safety, just taking this one to the house. It looked like they had their tight end out there, a blocking tight end, and not going to get that around Neal. So we do make a trade. Our first one of this season is Raphael Bush. We do have 3 safeties. Bush is a 71 overall. We do give him over to the Cowboys. The only one that I see that could take him for a 7th round pick in 2021. So for a depth chart, this is after the cuts, so we're going to go this. Obviously, Josh Allen will be starting. LaShawn McCoy is on the bubble. We'll have to see what we do here with him. We did sign Gus Edwards off Baltimore's practice squad. We did have an injury to, I believe it was Devin Singletary at some point, and he will be out for a couple of games. So we did bring in Gus. As we go through the line's pretty much the same. We know we're going with Croft, the tight end, and we did hold our rookie Knox. So here is our defense. At left end, Shaq Lawson for the time being is going to be inside. Star Lotulelei is on the bubble as well. We might end up trading him. Our linebackers, we're going with a lot of speed. That's what we need out there. And I'm a little hesitant at corner. White's going to do great, but after that, we have a major drop-off, and I hope these 2 safeties can do much about it. I'm hoping. We don't have a lot of players that go into free agency this season that's in our core. A lot of them are on their rookie deal or they're a couple years into their deal, so we don't really have to worry about that. Gus Edwards is a power back looking to use at the goal line, but also because of the injuries that can happen to McCoy and Gore, we need someone that's reliable, someone that could take some hits, and Gus Edwards is that guy. Very strong, not the fastest back at 88 speed, but he has that 78 strength. He can plow through some defenders. He has 92 carry, and we can use him limited out of the backfield and passing downs if we need to. One thing I did do is Cole Beasley, even though he's our best receiver, when we have a 3-receiver set, we're going to put him in the slot. Put him in the slot. We're going to put Zay Jones on the outside and John Brown as well and see how that goes. Beasley is very good in the slot, and so with his good route running and his speed, maybe he can get some mismatches with the linebackers or with the safety. Good cutting, good route running, and we can get something going there. The biggest thing is we're going to be trading some pieces if this season tanks. And we're going to say 4 wins. And what I mean by this season tanking is that we have a very difficult schedule within our division. We have a lot of old vets that we're not going to be looking at keeping long term, like Alexander, who's 36, only $3.55 million, but it's someone that we want to get Shaq Lawson on the outside as linebacker. So if this season tanks, we might end up trading that. Star Lotulelei is another one. We might look at trading a couple other pieces. I'm not thinking Hughes is going to be one of those. The guys I'm thinking about is McCoy because of his injury issues. Alexander, he's 36. We're not going to re-sign him. We already traded Bush for that 7th round to the Cowboys and Star Lotulelei. So they're on this trade block. The biggest thing I want to do is revamp this entire defense into a 3-4. We're going to have some coverage struggles early. However, I think Hughes and Lawson can put that pressure on the quarterback and could at least bring us close to a 500 season. So I will see you guys next week as we take on Le'Veon Bell and the Jets. Later, guys.